Zoom, had you been out to the other crashed Thargoid scout yet? Yeah.
Yeah, the one on the ice world.
Yes.
Yeah, we've done it about 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago. The one on the ice world.
Finally got around to doing it last night.
Yeah, it's really good. It's really cool. The ship is really detailed, much more. Graphically, it's much better. I think. Does look pretty cool.
They probably updated the model or something.
Cool. All right.
Mem Symbol asks, did you see that link with the patch notes I posted earlier?
No, I did not, but I shall look now. Alright, just double check it now.
So are you still running Zoom? You still run the insulating membrane missions? Okay. Okay. All right. I'm actually in a place real close to a place that's got polymers for 18 credits a ton. Okay. Sure.
Wow, this was a bit of a cock up with the beta. Apparently, apparently the joystick move animation for female pilot models was reversed.
Yeah, they fixed it now. Yeah.
That's a bit of a foobar.
All good. Can you hear me now, Symbol? Yes. Okay, good. It's all good. What are we doing? We're repairing Obsidian Orbital. We've come out here with our tools and a few jackhammers, a couple of hand grenades, and we're going to repair Obsidian Orbital. Nice. Yeah. Oh, and we brought some tea as well. We brought a spot of Earl Grey just to get things going, you know. There we go. Right. Oh yes, some duct tape. Thank you, Symbol. Yes, we've also brought out some duct tape. Yes.
Go to Maia, Bravo, Alpha, Romeo. This is flight control. Please note that access to the station is by authorization only.
That's nice. I don't even know what the fuck that is. Oh, I take it it's a form of tea. Okay then. Right.
What's this?
Symbol's telling me the sort of tea that he drinks. Okay, let's see if I can make a nice, smooth entry into Obsidian Orbital. Yes, yes. There we go.
Famous last words.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Now we will very gently adopt the S-jam maneuver and place myself lightly on the path.
Full shields and
full pips to shields. Oh, dearie me. Refuel. Commodities.
At least you requested docking and didn't use MEMS technique.
Oh, dearie me.
The oops, no technique.
What am I doing? What am I doing? Okay. Okay, Jay, right, I'm on my spreadsheet now. Do you want to tell me what you've got so far?
728 synthetic fabrics. And I'm about to come in with another load of 728.
Excellent. Do you mean, I'll times it by 2, and then we're good, aren't we? You don't need to tell me again then, because you're about to do it. Yeah. So, plus that's 6, 5. Okay. Wow, Jay. And I am dropping off some polymers. We got 664 plus. Oh, screwed up. How can I screw up using calculator?
You have a gift.
Yeah, I do have a gift. I've just not figured out how to unwrap it. Okay. There we go. We're on 33,000 now. Well, hey.
Nicely done.
It's all good. It's all good. Right, so you will notice, to those who are viewing, that we are hauling stuff to Obsidian Orbital. We're trying to fix it. Now, if you're going to want to do this, which I implore you to do so, give us a hand. We could do with it. I'll show you why in a moment. The profit is not very high, but it's enough to, you know, be a bit of an incentive to go and do it. And this is what we're trying to do. If we go to Galnet, and the stations have been attacked, and it shows you all these stations. And the one we're fixing is here, Obsidian Orbital. And as you can see already, we've got loads. We've got all the titanium they need. They've got all the copper. They've got the aluminium they need, and now they need all this kind of stuff. So I'm taking polymers. Solo is currently doing synthetic fabrics. That's what he's doing there. Okay. Another Mordu's been doing a bit of robotics, and I ain't talking the dance. Yeah, just trying to bring as much as we can over here, so we can get stuff done. This, by the way, updates in real time. So as you make changes, it literally updates. We sussed this out yesterday. So yeah, take a look on Galnet. It's interesting. Okay. Right, let's go and have some fun.
Too early for this. I'm going to make a coffee. I'll be back.
Okie dokie, Raquel. Okay. So I'm going to make a jump again. I always like doing these train missions. You always feel like a trucker, you know, one of those truckers. You know, like out of Smokey and the Bandit? Yeah? Space trucking. Say, Bandit, how many trucks you see?
Reminds me of that song. Do you remember that one? Was it Star Trek? Wasn't it Star Trekky?
Oh, I'm getting stuck.
Going forward because they cannot find.
The listing calendar updates in real time. It does, other guy. It does. And welcome, by the way. Nice to see you again. It does update. We didn't know this, and what happened was we were checking on a regular basis. You know, the amounts and how much was needed, and we noticed there was it was going down. We noticed it was going down as we were checking it on like a 10-minute basis. So it might take maybe a couple of minutes, but yeah, it updates regularly and tells you. Yeah. So we watched titanium last night go down from 15,000 to 7,000 when we left. Yes, T9 buff is getting an extra 256 cargo bonus, which will bring it up around about to the same level as a cutter. Yeah. Make sure you check, other guy. Yeah, make sure you check where you're, what's needed. Don't end up giving them something that they don't need. Not naming any names or anything, but somebody here in the Magpie Mafia did that. So bring as much sticky tape, scissors, cardboard. Yeah, not like another station doesn't need it. Yes, you're right. Yeah. I think there's two of them are kind of being worked on at the moment. One is the Oracle, and the other one's Obsidian Orbital. You know. Oh, I've been interdicted. That's exciting. Nick Sleepy Williams. Oh my God. What on earth is going on here? Okay. Oh, I see. I fell into a planet. Alright. That was fun. That could have been disastrous. Fortunately, it wasn't disastrous. Just wait for the FSD to cool down a bit. What do you mean, shh symbol, eh? Okay, what am I doing? Alright, here we go. Back up. Them wascally pirates. Sorry?
Just saying I'm back, I'm just having brekkie.
Welcome back.
So Mike's muted. So.
Mm-hmm. Oh God, you're kidding me. Alright, come on. There we go. Is that Solo I see?
I am on my way. I am gonna take a few minutes here to do my takeout, so.
Yeah.
Please don't tell me it's Chinese.
Oh, it's definitely Chinese.
Oh, God.
So nice.
Maia, Bravo, Alpha, Romeo. Permission is required before docking procedures can begin, Commander. Access permitted. Please make your way.
Here we go.
Bit better than mine, I'm having friggin' cereal, but it is 9 o'clock in the morning though.
Do you know, I look forward to my cereal in the morning. I really do. I Can't wait for me cornflakes. Not saying I really like cornflakes. Yeah. Okay.
About 10 hours in, aren't you, Racco?
Oh shit, something like that.
There we go.
It's currently
Nice,
11
easy.
past 9.
Docking skills.
In the morning, yes. It's 11 past 11 at night here.
Ah, it's only early for you.
Yeah, normally.
Okay. Yeah, like a glove, you're right, Symbol. Oh, slow down a bit. Look at that. Yay. More commodities. Let's get some polymers. I forgot where they are. There they are. Wouldn't go that far, Symbol. The guy knows what he's doing. Oh look, we can see Solo. He's just about to come in.
No, I'm gonna make it in.
Come on, Solo, come on.
Careful, Sim.
Oh, beautiful, Solo, beautiful. There he
Careful,
is.
Symbol, you're insulting Zoom's waifu.
Okay. I could almost imagine the sarcasm in your voice there, other guy. But believe it or not, there are still working stations within the Pallades system.
All clear. Have a good fight, Commander.
Well, you say that, but you know, Paley Research Center. You're the reason to drag a T9 out there. Yes, you are right, yes. I have flown a T6 and a T7, but not a T9.
They're a bloody boat.
I bet they are.
They turn like a continent.
Well, I'm quite used to flying the cutter, and that's bloody awful, and I've engineered mine, so, you know, I can't imagine what it's like flying a T9, especially an unengineered one.
T9s are pretty well redundant anyway, because Conda can get more cargo from memory.
Not in the new one, not when the beta comes out.
Yeah, but the beta hasn't come out yet, has
Yeah,
it?
but when it does, it's got a new 256-ton slot.
A new Class 8 slot, yeah.
Yeah. Which brings it right up against the cutter. I think the cutter can get about 10 more tons. Yeah, if they, you know, get rid of everything and just have cargo ranks.
Yeah, but I'm sure most people could live without that 10 extra tons for, you know, a cheaper rebuy.
Yes, that's the thing. Yes, what, it's about 100 million for a T9? Oh.
Something like that. 76, I think.
Wow, that's even more cheap than what I thought. So yeah.
Maybe
No,
it's
that's right.
maybe that might be Shinrata prices.
Well, it's only 10%, isn't it, Shinrata?
Yeah,
10%, yeah.
10% off the lot is a lot of a discount.
Yeah.
15% Leroy Young one, so.
Made me curious now.
And you don't have to do rank grind. That's the big thing, isn't it? There's no rank grind involved in buying a T9.
Yeah. At Shinrata, the T9 currently is 67 million.
God, it's nothing. It's almost a Python, isn't it?
Yeah, Python's 50 million. Beluga liner. Type 10 Defender is 110 million.
I still think they're sexy.
128. Oh yeah, they're not bad. And the Imperial Cutter, 183 million, so it clocks over 200.
Yeah, it's the most expensive ship in the game.
Yeah.
For now. For now.
For now, until something else comes out that's ludicrously expensive.
Farragut class.
Yeah.
Or a Majestic. Ew. Who the hell would have a Majestic? Farraguts look so much better. Oh wait, you'd have one.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, the capital ships.
You're casting? Oh, man. Yeah, I'd buy a capital ship. Damn, I'd be okay. Time to save up. Yeah.
No, I mean, you would buy the Imperial one over the Federal one, wouldn't you?
I don't know. It depends what it can do.
Oh, they'd both be about the same.
Which one looks nicer?
I personally think the Farragut, because it reminds me of the Harrower class dreadnoughts from Star Wars: The Old Republic.
Oh, right. Okay.
Like the split nose Star Destroyers. Yeah, that'd be me.
Conda can do anything, other guy. That's what the issue is. Yeah, I ain't got a Conda.
Condas are a body roll.
Yeah, I think a Conda's going to be my next vessel.
They're a good ship. They're a fine vessel.
Okay, here we go.
Set down on landing pad 2-4.
Having a ship when the new stuff comes out will become a project, won't it? Every ship will become a project. Oh, what do I need to do to engineer it? What parts do I need? You know, what mats do I need? What am I aiming to do here? What's my motivation? You know.
Ooh! Beta 3 patch notes I'm reading. The Lakon Type 7 is getting a buff to its jump range.
Really?
Finally! I like the Type 7.
I hated the Type 7.
Hey, from about halfway down the whole back, it looks gorgeous. It's just that friggin' cockpit.
Oh, mate. Yeah, but it's a nightmare to drive. Yeah. I had more problems with the Type 7 than I ever had with my cutter.
You just got to remember that the cockpit's on the bottom, not on the top.
I agree, other guy. You're right. People will be more attached to their ships. Yeah, I think that what's going to happen is because we've got more choice now in what we can do with engineering, we will now be able to make more informed decisions. You know, and specifically define uses and objectives for each vessel that we have. And I think that's what it's going to turn out to be. Okay, so I just sold a load of these, so I get to add some more onto my list.
Ooh.
D8.
Some
6.
Zumi,
Yeah.
something you might actually be interested in.
Really?
Yep. Some railgun experimental effects under the new system now will all have a 40% heat reduction applied.
Oh.
Applies to feedback cascade, super penetrator, and plasma slug.
Ooh. Plasma weapons good.
Will that actually be? Do you think it's going to be added on to the people who have currently got plasmas?
I would assume so.
I would hope so. If it doesn't, then okay.
Well, it doesn't say up to a 40% heat reduction. It just says a 40%.
Okay, cool. Make them a lot more practical. Just one more question about the Type 9. Type 9's getting an extra Class 8, isn't it?
Yes.
So I'm assuming then, I presume they're trying to differentiate it from the Type 10. Type 10 being more battle focused, and the Type 9 being more sort of cargoes focused.
Yes.
That the Type 10 will not be getting a Class 8 one.
Type 10 now.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. I think the reason why they've done it is because the largest cargo vessel in the game is the cutter at the moment.
Yeah.
And the Type 9
That makes
comes
sense.
nowhere
Does make
near
sense.
it. So it kind of makes sense to go, okay, well, actually the Type 9 should be around about the same as the cutter.
Yeah, and it differentiates it clearly now from the Type 10 Defender.
Yes, it does, yeah.
So it makes sense.
Yeah. Right.
I hate when you're trying to change a ship and you go all the way, do all the bits and pieces, you go to change the ship and you can't. Why? Because you left a cut in. Back to restart.
I hear you, other guy. I've been there. I've done it. I did it with a Python. So yes. Yes. The Python is an awesome ship, other guy. Absolutely awesome.
Some of the initial tests I'd done in the beta state is going to be even better.
Really?
It is now. Yeah, well, you got to remember with the thrusters and the FSD.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to get more jump range.
Oh, you mean
Weapons
engineering?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you basically go up to, you can get a maximum of 62% now.
Wow.
Optimized mass. As opposed to before, a gourd roll would be around about 53-54%.
Yeah.
So all those people who've got the gourd rolls, FSTs, etc. and stuff now, will no longer be guaranteed to have the best ones now. It'll be just an average roll. So you can see what FDev have done that.
Yeah.
So they want all the legacy stuff gone, don't they? They want to having to keep supporting.
Yes. Oh, well, people have been telling them that, and it sounds like they have listened. You're right. It does make the Python a viable explorer.
Yeah, I think it would do. Yeah.
Finally.
I was playing around with it. I could get up to. I think there was a lot more I could do, but I got just over 30 light years.
30.
Hmm.
Yeah, it does make a
But you
difference.
can get more. I didn't. Again, obviously with the other bits and pieces, you can lightweight now and stuff, so you can probably push it up a little bit more.
Well, the guy says, now, about that fighter bay.
Yeah, I don't think that'll happen.
If it's not on the chiefdom, it's not going to be on the Python.
Yeah, exactly.
You guys really rate that chieftain, don't you?
Oh, I love it.
Yeah. It fits. They've done really well with it. It does fit. It fits nicely in the niche
Cool.
of what is currently available. Yeah. But it'd be interesting once it all gets finished and done. You deck one out properly, just to see how it goes. I think
Solo's
it would give any ship of that age. Sorry, of that, the sort of the middle classes from the Anaconda, FDLs, dropship, Vulture, etc. It's it's definitely comparable to all of those, if not better in some instances, purely because of the weapons loadout you have.
So you think it's going to just blow the FDL out of the water, yeah?
I think so. Maneuverability wise, I haven't got the stats with me, but it's as manoeuvrable as the FDL, and it's probably as manoeuvrable as the Vulture.
Really?
And the weapons it have, although it hasn't got a class 4 and the FDL has, it has 2 class 3s and a class 2 and 3 class 1s.
Right.
So it kind of does outpower the FDL as is. The only thing the FDL's got an advantage over it is purely the shield.
Yeah.
It's got class 7.
Yes, and this thing's got a lot of hull as well, I've heard, so... Yeah.
It has a lot of hull. And the shields aren't bad, but again, with standard modifications, and obviously brings out the ability of the pilot.
Indeed.
Best way to keep your shields is not get hit. Or at least
Yeah, I couldn't agree more.
I really can't wait to get one.
Okay.
If I know you, Racco, you've already sorted out exactly what you're going to be doing with it.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Think of it as like the Vulture 2.0.
Yeah. You're probably going to call it, give it its name, Frag Cannon, Frag Fever, or something like that.
No, I was actually going to name it after the original Indian guy out of the Village People.
Which is what?
I can't remember, I'd have to Google it.
Oh, right, okay. Now, the only concern I have about it is what happened to me a couple of times when I was testing it out was the canopy. But I think that may be because I was literally going out to destroy it to see what it could take, so I took a lot of front-end hits. But whether the gameplay and the dynamics differentiate between, side attacks, hull attacks, and canopy attacks, so we'll have to test that out. So I don't know, but after your shields have gone, it got down to about 80%, and the canopy cracked. When really, you should be able to get the hull down to 40% before that starts to happen, before it starts to fail. I would have thought. But the Corvette's the same as well. Corvette's terrible with the canopy.
Yeah, my Corvette, I noticed that.
Yeah, apparently it seems to be a thing that FDev know.
It's got a weak spot.
Yeah. I would have liked them to have actually had some sort of mod you could do which would actually, reinforce, screen glass in front of you or something, heavy duty or something.
Other guy says, patented Lakon tissue glass.
Exactly. Yeah, absolutely. That's exactly what it felt like. The what?
He's upgraded to transparent steel from Star Wars.
Yeah.
Yes.
Transparent aluminum.
Well, see, they've got technology now in the real world where they can use graphene to make clear displays.
The production of graphene.
Oh yeah, it's very time intensive.
Yeah, that's the problem. The production of graphene is they can do it, but it's the industrialization of it, and that's the reason why we're not seeing all this super stuff they talk about. There is an Institute for Graphene Research Centre in Manchester, near where I live, and they are currently trying to figure out how to industrialize the process. So they've got all the science nailed down, and they can do all the wonderful stuff with this amazing new, substance. But the actual large-scale industrialization of it is the thing that's preventing us from seeing the fruits of their labour.
Oh yeah, if anybody can work out how to industrialize graphene, they're going to be a multi-billionaire overnight.
Oh yeah. It's going to change a lot of things. You can get clear. Other guy says you can get clear artificial sapphire that they make tank windows out of.
Oh,
So that's interesting. I like that.
because that'd be like zirconium, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Industrial diamond. Yes, kind of. Yes. I don't know if they make that artificial sapphire the same way, but they literally grow the crystallization in chambers, don't they, doing those industrial diamonds.
Well, all diamond requires is carbon, heat, and pressure.
Yes. What's really interesting is that process of crystallization that forms these diamonds. If radiation is added over a certain period of time, that's what changes a diamond into a sapphire or a ruby or whatever.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I didn't know that. Somebody had to tell me that and show me that. But that's how you get your rubies and your sapphires and your amethysts and all that.
Didn't know that.
Yeah, it's radiation. There's been a radioactive source at some point. And even then, it's not like it's just a quick blast. It's like, or different chemistry, entirely different chemistry. Well, what am I talking about then? Tell me, other guy. Tell me where I'm going wrong.
Oh, do you know how to tell diamonds and zirconiums apart?
No.
I actually got told this years ago. With the magnifying glass, the more magnification, the better, obviously. But you look into the stone, and if you don't see any like micro fractures or blemishes inside the stone, if it's too perfect, it's a zirconium.
Ah, okay, cool. Okay, so the guy says rubies and sapphires are the same chemistry, but with different included chemicals in the crystal structure. So is that what gives them their their changes? Yeah.
They're huge.
Ah, there we go. So I thought the radiation had to be added. Somebody told me that. Maybe they were lying.
I didn't tell you that.
Maybe I should actually start reading as opposed to just listening to other people.
Oh, speaking of reading, today at some point I'm going to go down to my local library, which is literally 100 meters away. And they have finally got in some elite dangerous novels that I have requested.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, they don't have Drew Wagar's stuff, which pissed me off to no end. But yeah, I get what I get.
Ah, okay. So it's some crystals. You see, that makes a lot of sense because I mix in some very strange circles, and yeah, we're into crystals and crystal stuff. So
Blue ones.
Yeah, no. Okay, what's this? Incredibly seamless. Docking.
Zumi, the book I'm going to be reading, I think members should read. It's called Docking is Difficult.
It is difficult.
And down we go.
It's Raquel.
Yes. Yes, other guy. Stuff like that. Realign your aura. That kind of stuff. Yes. I used to be heavily into that. I'm looking for work at the moment, so I can kind of get back into it. I used to be a ghost hunter. So,
What's up, Raquel?
Screw all. Don't tell me you're into this alternative medicine mumbo jumbo.
No, I'm not into alternative medicine. Do you know what, right, Raquel? There's things I'm into, but anybody who's into anything else, I learned a long time ago to have a very open mind. And if people want to believe these other things, and they want to be part of that, and they want to do their own research and experimentation, then that's fine. That's okay. It's all about respecting each other's beliefs, whatever they may be.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I know that cannabinoids can fight cancer and all that. That's a proven fact. But alternative medicine that works is known as one thing: medicine.
Well, I'm not here to argue with you on that subject because
Oh,
I
no.
don't, because A, I don't know enough about it, and B, I couldn't possibly comment on something I don't know about.
Oh, my father's been through every alternative medicine and treatment and all that crap on the planet because his wife's a bit of a hippie, and yeah, I've seen it all.
What I will say, I mean, I can only comment on what it is that I've experienced, and what I will say is I have been to crystal healing classes. And that was weird. That was strange. There's times where I've been to play because I'm quite an open-minded chap, but I'm not entirely void of cynicalism. You know, I am a bit skeptical about some things because I've seen a lot of people fake stuff. That's the reason why. And I remember going to a crystal healing class and thinking, well, we'll go along, we'll see what happens, and you know, see how things go. And yeah, I had some strange things happen to me that I even now I'm loath to, you know, find a reason why they happened.
Was there women at this class?
Yeah.
That might explain why strange things were happening to you.
Oh right.
See,
What?
when a man loves a woman...
I've never heard Zumi feel so relieved in his life. Where you going with this? Where you going?
Yeah. Well, the guy has just so elaborately and intricately explained the whole situation. Back to outer space talk. Emergency. Abort. Yes, I agree. I agree entirely, other guy. Yes. Okay. How you doing, Jay? Have you sold some more? Was he not there? Oh, he's still sorting out. He's Chinese. Takeaway.
He's Chinese.
No, he's got Chinese takeaway.
Oh. I thought you meant he is Chinese. I was going to go...
Yeah.
Oh, ni hao ma.
Okay, here we go.
Why
So,
did Eve suck?
Bradley, what are you doing playing that game?
I'm not. I'm just saying, why does it suck?
Game you're playing?
He wants to play Eve.
Not playing? Eve?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck that.
Okay, polymers are up to 28%. That's it. We're going to carry on hitting those polymers, I think.
Do I need to find that funny comparison picture again? I think I do.
Oh, I got 2 friends here. Who's in Maia at the moment?
Me.
Oh, that'll be you then.
Landing coupler disengaged. You're clear to leave.
There we go. Oh, what? I'll just bounce into the side of the ship and wait for this stupid ship to get out of the way. Come on. Right, my turn. Here we go.
I just found a couple of comments regarding Eve, and one guy said, I used to do exercise in Eve Online during long travels. It's important not to atrophy while in space. And then the dude commented in response saying, I used to listen to country music and drink beers while wearing a trucker hat for Eve. It was the best.
Speed restrictions are now lifted. Flight control out.
You still there, man?
Yep, still here.
Yeah. You okay?
Yep, no problems at all. Just listening and enjoying.
Alright, no problems, just making sure.
I wouldn't go that far. You're certainly listening, but
No, I'm enjoying it. Yeah, I'm
No,
actually
I was talking to
just,
Mem, other guy. I was talking to Mem.
just sort of sorting out a ship. I'm just bought a cutter.
oh yeah.
Oh, way up.
I'm just decking it out.
They should have big ships just like Eve, but on Elite though, so it'd be better.
Have you seen how big the ships are in Elite?
Not that big as the Eve ones.
Oh, no, I can't believe you're comparing two space games that are completely different. What are you doing, Bradley? Elite could not be more different to Eve. Starters, Eve, you don't need a HOTAS for. That's a good start. It's a click that. I want to kill that with that. Use this. Then watch
Alright,
pretty
so-
colours shoot each other. Hiya, mate.
I got Chinese in my belly. I'm ready to go.
Oh, yes. He's ready to start hauling.
As I did say, I don't like Eve because the function of it is so bad.
The
You have to click.
Yeah,
click
that's what I'm
on
saying. There's no
certain
skill involved in it, mate. The only skill involved in it is, oh, I need to monitor my numbers and make sure. Other guy, Freelancer was awesome. Yeah, I literally one of the reasons why I joined Elite was because I was like, oh, it's like Freelancer. Oh, I loved that game. Apparently, Christopher, what's his name, who's making Star Citizen, one of his big inspirations was Freelancer, and in fact, he named one of his ships after the game.
Star Citizen.
Star Citizen. It's shit at the moment, Raquel, but until it becomes good, you know.
Ah, when was it meant to come out? 3 years ago?
Do you know what?
4 years ago?
Do you know what, mate? I am
5 years ago?
I am not on the side of people, you know, saying, "Oh, you should play it because of this and this and this." I completely agree. It's taken an age to be made, but when it's out, it will be amazing. Yeah. When? Yeah, I know, mate. Exactly. That's why Elite's doing so good, mate. It's because there's nothing else out there. You know, there's nothing else out there that even comes close to it. You know.
Oh yeah, the biggest argument that Star Citizen fanboys have is, oh, we've got Space Leagues already. It's like, well, by the time fucking Star Citizen finally releases, Elite will have it anyway.
Yeah. So I didn't. Is that true, other guy? Is that true what you're saying there? So other guy says that Braben worked on early parts of Freelancer, but got booted by Microsoft for taking too long. Is that true?
I do believe that's fact because he is a bit of a perfectionist.
Really? No. I mean, did he work on the early parts of Freelancer? I loved Freelancer. I really did. I could not get enough of it. But the problem is, I just hammered it. And it was one of those games that you could only do so much in before, you know, it became very boring. And yeah, I had no problems with Freelancer at all. That and the servers kind of had a limit up to about 64 players. And if you went to a different server, you know. Oh, it was Roberts. Yeah?
Yep.
Ah.
After Sark, Braben went on to develop the sequel to Elite Frontier. I'm trying to find it. I did just fucking.
But they do need to add a little bit more shit on Elite though.
What?
They need to add a little bit more ships on Elite.
A little bit more. How many ships do you want?
I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Pretty lot.
Hey, Zoom. This is something you'll understand.
Okay.
Did you know that Braven was an OBE?
Oh, really? What did he get an OB for?
Services to the UK computer and video games industry.
Ah, excellent.
That was in 2014.
Sorry, other guy. I don't understand what you mean. It was Roberts. What was Roberts? Are we talking about Christopher there? Is it Christopher Roberts that's...
Yeah, nah. It's not in his list. In his games list, it's like Elite, Zark, Conqueror, Campaign, Frontier 2, or Frontier Elite 2, Frontier First Encounters, blah 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 blah. There's no
Mention of freelancer.
yeah. Correct.
Oh, right. Sorry. Okay. Well, there you go then. There you go. That's fine. That's okay. So other guys saying it wasn't Bray, but he worked on it. It was Chris Roberts. So yes, Chris Roberts. Yeah, he literally was the guy who loved freelancer. So, you know.
So Zumi, is Freelancer still available, or is it gone now?
As far as I'm aware, you can still play it, and there are servers that run it. The problem with Freelancer is it's not like Elite in that you can just, you know, get on it and start playing. You have to join a server, and then there's like up to 64 players can play on that server at any time, and you can't move your character across to a different server. So you have to find a server that's running it, and that's the issue. Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Okay, gotcha.
but as far as we're aware, you can still play it. There are still servers up and running playing it. It's a great game. It's very much like Elite. You do trading or missions or shooting, and you upgrade your ship as you go along, and you can buy a completely new ship. And it's very much individual pilot type thing, you know, where you're going around.
Okay, yeah, it says it here. It was released in 2003.
Jeez, that was a year before I finished high school.
The only problem is it's only got 60 systems in it. It's not very big. Yeah. So yeah.
Shit, do that in a day. There's one I used to play, Evacron Mercenary.
I don't know if I've played that.
Very similar to Elite. Learning curve is really steep. It may as well be a fucking cliff.
Right.
But yeah, it was a bit of fun. The only bastard was your fuel that I found in the beginning. Your fuel consumption is through the roof. Your fuel tank is very tiny, and you do a jump, you fly around for about 10 minutes, and then you're drifting. And you're like, oh shit. Suicide. Start again. Oh, coppers.
They've come for you, Raquel.
Yeah.
No, I could hear it. I could hear it through somebody's mic.
Oh, sorry, that's probably mine. Trying to work out why I can't actually put more cargo spaces. Keep saying I've exceeded optimal mass.
What?
Too fat.
Yeah, going to try to add another cargo.
Your ship needs to go on a diet, man.
Yeah.
Does it mean that you've not got a good enough FSD drive?
I put the top one in.
Oh.
Yeah, it's got a class 7
Thrusters.
FSD drive.
What's your
Thrusters at 8A.
Oh, shit. She's too heavy, mate.
Okay. Let's move things around a little. Yeah, I think I've got a little bit of a glitch. Doesn't even tell me what my cargo capacity is.
Yeah, what? Where are they based? There's a player faction called Rider Revolutionary Party. Because the elite on Raxler are always led by a rider. home system of Maia. Damn.
To Maia, Bravo, Alpha, Romeo. Please comply with flight.
There we go.
Approach the station, Commander.
With another
Landing permission.
delivery.
An available landing pad.
Solos just sold some.
728 synthetic covers.
Okay, I'll add it to your total in a bit, mate.
Access denied. No landing pads available.
What?
What's up?
I gotta wait to get into Obsidian Orbital because somebody's taking up the pads.
What are you flying? Ah, of
Cutter.
course.
Commander.
I'm on my way out, so.
Oh,
Try
cool,
again.
mate. Yeah, I'll wait for these guys. Don't worry, it's all good. Look at that. We just. Oh, you got stuck, mate. Push, push, push. You can do it. You can do it. Boost, boost. Yay! Free.
Access granted. Set down a landing pad.
Hello.
No landing.
How you doing?
It's giving a little love tap.
Watch my nose. Yeah, I saw that. I don't run shields, you prick.
Oh, I forgot. Sorry.
Drop me down to 80% hull.
Oh, you are kidding me. Oh no. Oh no, it's all gonna go Pete Tongue.
Oh!
Oh yes! Yes!
Oh shit, I just watched all that.
Okay, here we go. Nice, easy landing. Okay, okay, okay.
I'm gonna assume that the repair function's knocked out in the station.
Yeah, that's a fair assumption.
Damn it.
There is a planetary base. We know how you like playing on planets.
I'm fine with planets, you dick.
Yeah.
It happened once with a 1.5G.
Yeah, we will never let you forget it. Ooh. Right, so was that 728? Did you say?
Yes, sir.
Three, 837. There we go. And we're just about to drop off some polymers. There we go. So 664.
Oh god, how many jumps is that? Heading back to Shinrada from Maia, 8 jumps is just too far.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, a friend of ours called Symbol. You've seen him on here before. I think he's spoken to you before, the guy. He keeps posting up the live feed to it. So yeah, it looks really good. I've not watched any of it though. The Falcon Heavy test. You know, the SpaceX stuff.
Falcon X,
Yeah.
Alright, I'll get an email about it soon. Let me know the results. On their mailing list.
Caution. Maintain safe separation.
Oh, I might play a phone game while I wait for this bloody trip to finish.
Here we go.
You are clear of the station. Safe travels, Commander.
So good. On our way to Ort Orbital to get supplies, so we can get Obsidian Orbital back up and running. Hey Knight! Welcome to the stream. We are doing Obsidian Orbital repair runs. So we're taking all the goods the Obsidian Orbital needs to get up and working again from a nearby station. I'll take them to Obsidian Orbital, trying to get it working. You don't get the Empire upgrade missions. Are you 100% on your rank on the right hand nav panel?
I've always found trying a different station that you're allied with also helps.
I was about to suggest same way. That's what happens to me too.
Yeah, have you tried different stations, Knight? Tried a bit of board hopping, have you tried that?
Why do I torture myself with these stupid phone games?
Which one you playing?
Garden Scope. Missus got me onto it.
Oh yeah, so like you gardening sim.
Yeah, sort of. You do these stupid puzzles to unlock stuff for a garden. And she needs me to send her extra lives and crap like that, so that's how I got stuck on it.
600 light years? You don't have to go to different stations, Knight. And first of all, Knight, do you know what you're looking for? That's the first question. Yeah?
Princess, I would hope. Oh, I suppose for the sake of political correctness, I should say, or a prince.
You're assuming sexuality. Okay, that's fine. That's okay. So have you done one of the Imperial Navy missions already to gain rank in the Empire? That's the question I'm asking you. Right. Okay, so what rank are you currently, Knight? I take it you're like Squire or something, or... Right, I see. Okay, right. What you're looking for is any mission that has the words Imperial Navy in it. And the best way to get them, there's a few ways. It's like Solo's just said, and Rakyle, is to go to different stations, but the way that I got them was just through simply board hopping, and that is logging out, logging into solo mode. If it doesn't come up then, log out again, log into private group. If it doesn't come up then, do the same again, rinse and repeat, and you carry on doing that until they come up, because that refreshes the missions.
Oh no, I can't do that. That breaks immersion.
I'll break your immersion in a minute, Raquel.
What was that? I missed it.
He said I'll break your immersion in a moment.
He'd like to, but he's not my type. He's not female and attractive.
Oh, I tell you what. Alright, here we go.
So what are you doing at the moment in game, Raquel?
Actually heading out towards you, sort of.
Where to, precisely? At the moment I'm around Shinrata, just decking out a Corvette, something a cutter. I just need to get the FSD done. I'm doing that now.
You're decking out a cutter?
I thought, why not?
Yes, other guy, you are absolutely right. And yes, you Knight, you have to be in a system where the minor factions are allegiance to the Empire. They are the only ones who are going to give you that mission.
You have to be cordial with them at least, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, cordial at least, or friendly and allied is much better.
Yes. If I was you, Knight, I would take a look at all the systems that are nearby that are Empire aligned. Where are you, Knight? Why is it a long travel?
I mean, the bubble's not even 600 light years across.
Yeah.
The whole thing.
Yeah, it is.
Is it? Well, just at 600.
You're at Seos. Where's Seos?
It's Fed
See-
system.
Well, that's the reason why, Knight. You're not going to get any Imperial rank missions in a Federation system.
Yeah, he's
Can
quite
somebody-
a way out the bubble at the moment.
Ah, that's your problem.
Explain to him how to change his map filters.
Yeah.
So he can find material.
We elect you, Raquel.
Huh?
I said we elect you to explain to him.
I'm about to be docking. Not gonna be
So,
shit.
Knight, what you need to do, first of all, is identify a system. Okay, that's fine. As long as you know what you're doing, Knight, yeah? You know what I mean, mate? We'll help out where we can, yeah? But, you know, as long as you know what you're up to. But that's the reason why you're not getting your missions, mate, is because you're in a Federation system. You're out the way a bit, mate. So you need to start heading back towards the Empire. Yeah, if it helps, I did all of my Empire stuff in a system called Lyabes. Yeah, and I think it's got probably 4, maybe 5 minor factions there that are all aligned to the Empire. That's where I did all my Empire rank grinding.
Yeah, see, I got the missions for mine at QBO, Ailing Duval's homeworld, but I did the grind at Quint's.
Yeah, well, yeah, there's that too. Yeah, and that's a good point actually. Don't if you're trying to do Empire rank grinding, don't dismiss passenger missions because they.
Oh no, passenger missions are good.
Yeah, they can pay out quite a bit that you need. You know, the rep and the influence stuff you need to get the powers and the Empire rank up. They're quite good for doing that, so it might be worth taking a look at that too. I hope that helps.
I think you get more rep for refugees and security personnel.
Right.
I think. It's been a while since I've done passengers.
I'm following you, Solo. I can see you. I've just seen you drop into Obsidian Orbital. Soon I'll be there to join you.
Make sure you spit on it first.
Yeah, make it go in easier.
Oh, what?
See, I only implied it. He went the whole hog. Apparently, Powers just bought a cutter too as well, man.
Ah.
Oh, was he? Oh, cool.
They're taking over.
What, the cutters?
"23 games like Freelancer." I like that, SJ.
Yeah, you were talking about that, so I went out searching and found that link. So
Awesome.
you know, you guys were just talking about the Empire rank grind. What I did was I was out exploring a bunch. So when I decided to go to that Empire rank grind, I sold a bunch of exploration data to the system that I landed in, and that put me into, I think, at least cordial or maybe even higher.
Yes.
Perhaps.
Yeah. If
So
the
that was a good place to start.
Yeah, if the state, it's a very good. That's a very good point, actually. If you're in a station where the controlling faction is Empire, then or is a minor faction for Empire, then if you sell cartographic data in that station, then yes, your ranking goes up with them, with the controlling faction. So yes, that's a really good way of doing it.
Where's my vulture?
Azumi, what's your cargo capacity on your cutter?
At the moment, it's about 690.
Okay.
Are you running shields and everything though?
Yeah.
Another 728.
Yeah? How are you running shields, Jay?
I'm running 3Ds. Or no, whatever smallest Ds, 5Ds I think?
Alright.
I can't remember what the smallest shields you can put in the biggest ones you put.
Yeah, what did you say you had, Jay? How much?
He said he had the smallest D.
That was how much cargo you managed to carry?
728.
Okay.
Sorry, I saw an opportunity, I took it.
No, I don't blame you. It's 60 too, by the way. That's the smallest shield you can put in.
I would have just not run shields.
It's $30 million ship. I don't want to blow it up.
And I self-destruct my $10 million Anaconda on the daily. Actually, I've done it 3 times in a day.
There you go.
I think I managed to get 688, but with decent thrusters and boost and shield generator, etc.
Yeah.
That should be alright. But it's the FSD I want to sort out because the jump range is pants.
Oh, sorry, I tell a lie. 664 I got. Okay. There you go. That's what my current cargo is.
Jump range at the moment's about 16.
Yeah, it sucks,
29
doesn't
out
it?
of mine.
Now I'm just dropping in at Farseer now. Get the FSD done.
Yeah, I think you got plenty of data mine weight exceptions.
Yeah, but I don't want to use any of them.
Just transfer the ship.
Okay, so was that another run of synthetic fabrics?
Yeah, that's the only thing I've been buying.
What is it? What's your thing again? 6? What is it?
728.
728 plus 3.
Long jump range, good ship, not that much money. Two options: really cheap, a hauler, or a Diamond Underback Explorer.
Any of you guys got experience with Bandicam?
No.
Nope.
Is that like a porn site?
No, it's a recording software, like screen capture stuff. No, I'm just trying to work out how to get it to record game sound, but not any other sound on the system. If that makes sense. So I can record what I'm doing in Elite without people hearing us talking about random shit.
No, I have no idea, man.
Because I can disable my my microphone on it, but it still picks up other people chatting, which is really annoying.
Yes, Knight, as the other guys have said there, for not a lot of money, Diamondback Explorer is a brilliant explorer vessel.
Oh, it is fantastic.
Yeah.
Wait, I just want to say, don't dismiss the hauler.
I was going to say, yeah, the hauler. Yeah. Well, I don't know. Why? Why a hauler? Why?
Because you could get, it's for just long jump range, really cheap. You could get 35 light years out of it.
They're cute.
Okay. Alright, okay.
Being said, I like the add-on.
So there you go. Hauler, Diamondback Explorer, or if you've got a little bit more money, the Asp.
Aspects.
Yeah, the
And
Asp
honestly,
Explorer.
I think the DBX is better than the Aspects now, isn't it?
Really?
Jump range, yes.
Yeah.
Capacity, aspects all the way.
Yeah.
Diamond,
so much better.
Diamondback Explorer has the same about jump range
Yeah.
Gutted Anaconda.
The DBX is the longest longest jump range in the game.
Correct. It's only when the Anaconda shaves a lot of weight off its sensors that you start going, oh shit.
It beats the Anaconda by about 0.4.
Oh, that's fucking negligible.
Yeah, no, it's very negative.
I suppose that is the difference between you face planting the star and dropping out a safe distance away.
The other guy, I'm with you all the way. I love the DBX. That's my go-to ship. In fact, I'm out Sad J right now on my other account in a DBX.
Yeah, I used to use the DBX as a planetary shuttle for going down and picking up mats.
Yeah.
Because you just can't go wrong with the thing. That, and they're cheap enough that when you're done picking up all your mats, you just turn your shields off, run it into the ground, and you're back at Shinra Tessera.
Jesus Christ.
I've done it from the system away.
Do you know, Cal, you'd be fucked if you take that feature off, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I know.
That's why I don't like docking out in the Pleiades, so I can just self-destruct and go back to Shinrada. Ah, good cuppa.
It's quite good. My jump range just jumped up to 33
Oh, nice. Have you done sensors yet?
on my first roll. No, I will do.
Yeah, because that's
37 jumps, probably a couple of hours night. Only a couple of hours, that. You could do that.
How many jumps?
37.
37 jumps. That's
Yeah.
fuck all.
If you could manage a jump a minute, it's 37 minutes.
Exactly right.
That's very easily done.
Now,
soon as I drop
remember,
down,
we are not talking exploring here, other guy. We're talking about straightforward jumping.
Yeah, does he have a fuel scoop?
No. I'm just talking to him because it's talking about 37 jumps. If we're going exploring, then jumping is not really important. You know, your jump range isn't all that important. But if you're going trying to get somewhere, travelling, then yes, absolutely, jump range is the way forward.
Yeah, that's what my Conda's built for.
Yeah, it's cool, mate. It's cool. I was just talking to the guys in chat here. Yes, all about the scoop.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just get stuck in the mail slot. There we go.
Oh, that's so loud.
Did you watch that?
I
Bro,
did, I
behind.
did watch that. That was great.
America's funniest home videos. Here we come.
All right, guys, I'm gonna drop.
Okay,
Talk to you all
S-Jam.
Alright.
You take care, mate.
Alright, mate.
Will do.
Good one.
All right. Bye bye.
See you, mate. Oh, finally he's gone. Jokes.
What?
I'm kidding.
Oh, okay.
Fuck. I like S-Jam. And for the
Okay.
record, I'm at exactly 84% master.
Yay!
And I really can't be asked.
God, that's your problem, Raquel. You've got to do a bit of grind to get anywhere, mate.
Ah,
Know
you
what I
said the
mean?
G word.
I did say the G word.
Yeah, but the grind doesn't exist. You said it yourself.
No, I did not say the grind does not exist. Yes, I said we invented grind. FDev never invented grind. We're the ones who are stupid enough to go, well, if I do this lots and lots of times, I get it quicker. Yeah.
Another word for people who say I don't like grinding are those people who also say I'm really impatient bugger and I can't be asked.
Exactly. Yeah. Which is pretty much 90% of us. So it's all good.
I was going to make a comment about grinding.
Very funny night. I know where you got that from. Okay, here we go. Let's be another. Oh, there's a bit of fighting going on out here. That's funny. That lasted long. Yeah, get him! Come on, shoot him!
Go team.
Yeah, woo! Go on.
Okay.
Oh, he's gonna blow up.
I think for done 5 rows overall across the FSD and the sensors and that, and I've got the jump range up to 33.81 fully laden and 35 laden.
Nice.
Yeah, I was quite surprised I got that, to be honest with you. The only thing I don't have in it is got advanced scanner and all that. The only thing I don't have in it is an SRV.
What are you doing, Jay? He literally just legged out. What's going on here?
Who was that?
Jay, it was so funny that. There's a big fight going on and Jay plows headfirst into it all. Is there a fight? Let me get a bit closer so I can watch.
There's a rock on, geezers.
Yeah.
I'm just picturing him as one of those dogs that's like, play?
Okay.
What's that, man? You're gonna grab your Corvette and come and kill shit with me? Oh, you're a gem.
No, if you want me to come and if you want to come and have a bit of shooting fun, I would have done that as well. I'm open to anything, you know me. When it comes down to doing gameplay, I'm a bit of a tart.
You're not from Essex, are you?
I'm very close.
I could say that she's at work.
You're safe, yeah.
Yep, safe.
Yeah.
She doesn't
Well,
watch the live stream.
I'm just going to leave Farseer now.
Nah, you're right. Do what you want to do. I'm just fucking around.
That's cool.
I want to get triple elite, so...
Well,
really...
do you know what, Knight? I've not flown it. However, we have a group of gentlemen in chat who have.
What ship are we talking about?
So, hands up if you've flown the Type 10.
Well, we can't see our hands.
And...
Something's up, but yeah, I've flown one.
I've flown one. I've flown two now, but yeah.
Okay, so Knight wants to know how good they are compared to the Cutter.
Compared to the cut, what? Okay.
Alright, go ahead.
You go solo. You go solo.
No, you go. You go, Mim.
If you're the question would be, first of all, between the Type 10, you talk about the Type 10 Defender and the Cutter itself, is the Type 10 has a specific role, and basically it's a fighting ship. It's not a transport ship. It's basically made for fighting, and because of that, it's not comparable to the Cutter, in my opinion. If you want it for cargo capacity carrying, then obviously the Cutter is far the supreme one. It can look after itself, but it's not very good at fighting because of its weaponry. It's good for defending itself and getting out of trouble.
It's a weapons platform.
Yes.
Being said, I am a massive fan of the Type 10.
Mm.
And you all know it.
Yeah. Well, the thing about the Type 10, I know you like the aesthetics, but the Type 10 for me is there's much better ships that can do what it's supposed to do.
Oh yeah.
That's the thing. I mean, as a ship on its own, it's fine. But as for a combat ship, there's far better combat ships. As a transport ship, far better combat ships. So it's one of those Marmite ones. You buy it because you like it, not because of what it necessarily can do.
Okay. So, Knight's also asking, what about if you compare it to the Corvette?
Oh.
Okay. Again, to me, the Corvette is it's basically a pure combat ship. Can't compare it with the Type 10s, primarily not because of the weaponry, but that as well, but obviously the manoeuvrability of the ship. The Type 10, so that the Corvette can easily outmaneuver the Type 10 with no problem. The Type 10 is like flying a brick in space.
So yeah, that's what I was saying. So what is the Type 10 comparable to then?
Exactly, nothing. There's not one thing that the Type 10 can do that another ship can't do better. It's not one. I haven't added it to my fleet of ships because I have no purpose for it. I would never use it, and I have tried. I've decked it out in so many different ways and engineered it fully, and I found it was still left wanting.
Powers.
No.
Yeah, there you go. That's why I opened it up. Powers. You say you've done combat in the T10 and the beta, and it's not bad. So what's the difference? What's changed in the T10 in the beta? Because they've buffed the power distribution. Oh. Now that's interesting.
That is good.
It's a 7/8
power distribution. Yeah, it was never too particularly bad, but bear in mind I had modded ones. But its primary flaw is manoeuvrability. That's its main thing. That's its main downfall. It manoeuvres like the Cutter.
Yeah, but if you've got a buff power distributor, then that means you can boost more often. If you can boost more often, it means you get that massive increase to your maneuverability with your pitch or roll.
Yeah. Again, personally speaking, I did try that. I lightened it down because obviously it's quite a hull tank anyway, and it still wasn't as good as the other ships. I mean, as I said, it's good, but it's not. If you want it as a combat ship, they're far better combat ships. If you want it as a cargo hauler, they're far better combat. Depends what you want to do to it. You have to be very clear. You have to buy it for a particular reason, or buy it simply because you like the aerofoil at the back.
And the extra engines.
Well, yeah, because they look pretty.
Oh yeah.
The engines do look cool. That's one thing.
Yeah, but if I was in the Type,
so much.
Yeah, if I was in a modded Type 10 and I had to do a fight with a modded Corvette PvP, I'd run. I mean, to be honest with you, even with your with a Vulture, fully decked out Vulture like yours,
Oh, my godly one.
wouldn't have it. Yeah, the Type 10 wouldn't have a hope. Just sit on the back, sit on its fat arse and just blow it away.
Oh yeah. Well, I just two-burst a FDS. Shields and all.
For the lance, is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
Well,
deadly.
anyway, yeah. I hope that answers. We've answered your question. If there's anything specific you want to know, please ask. But yeah.
In closing, if you like the look of it, sure as shit, buy it. But it's a combat ship. Don't think that you're going to be able to fly around the galaxy with it. Because its jump range is trash.
I did see one on the expedition in Colonia.
Really?
Yeah, he had it really stripped down. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's
probably only making about 28 to 30.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, on with the beta ships that have come out with the Type 10 and the Chieftain, I had high expectations, as you know, for the Defender, Type 10 Defender, and I was dramatically let down. I was so disappointed, really frustrated. But the complete opposite goes for the Chieftain.
Oh, that's going to be so sexy.
It was far better than I thought it would be. Far, far better.
Well, all you had engineered was dirty drives, wasn't it?
Yeah.
When you and I went one-on-one?
That's all I had, yeah.
Yeah. Against my fully engineered Vulture.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I nearly got my ass handed to me by an Aspects.
Mm.
Elite rank.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you only had dirty drives engineered. I had literally everything on my Vulture done.
Yeah.
And it was fucking close.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Until you cheated and went over to the station.
I ran, didn't I? Come on, if you want to blow me up.
Ran like a little bitch.
Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, once my shields went, I knew my hull couldn't take it.
Yeah.
You just another.
Now,
Sorry,
try again. Actually, I've decked it out now.
Sorry, can I just jump in, mate? What was that again, Jay?
728.
728. That's just what I'm about to ask you. Thank you. Okay, carry on.
No, I was just saying. Now I've actually fully decked out a Chieftain. It'd be nice to actually test it out against your Vulture again, just to see how it stands up to the pounding.
I'm scared.
Nah, it'd be fine. It's beta, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. I did actually. I was reading a thing that supposedly if you drop all shields from the Vulture and just whole tank the shit out of them, they become even more effective because then you can ram people more.
Mm.
Which is one thing I do a lot.
Yeah. I still think there's a good place. Yeah, I think it's still a good place for the Vulture, because the Chieftain I think is going to be about 100 odd million, 120, 130 million era. And it's going to cost a little bit more to deck out. And I think it'll.
Well, the only way they could justify the Chieftain, which is a ship of that size, the only way they could justify it being that sort of money, 100 odd million, is because it'd be a quote unquote new ship, whereas the old ones are old designs.
Yeah.
Like hell, the Anaconda's like 400 or 500 years old, something like that.
Yeah.
Cobra's even older again.
Yeah. I mean, they may even decide after a while to just buff up the Vulture a little bit, sort out its power plant, give it a little bit more, a little bit extra here, a little twang there, just to balance it up. Because it's still one of the best fighters in the game, there's no doubt about it.
Oh yeah.
You see a Vulture, you get worried.
It's a super fun ship.
Oh, it's fantastic to fly, I love it.
Why can't I target anything? What the fuck?
Press the target button.
Yeah, I just tried that. Hang on. Nothing's coming up in my contacts list. I think my sensors are fucked. Yep. How the hell did that happen? Literally everything else is 100%, then you got sensors 0. Do a reboot repair.
Yep.
What are you complaining about, Raquel?
Hey, John.
How you doing, Zan?
Oh, My sensors got knocked out. Just my sensors.
How are you feeling today? You okay?
Oh yeah, I'm doing good.
Yeah? Good, good.
Glad to hear it.
Yeah, I just gotta get ready for this week sometime. I don't know if it's this week or next week. I gotta get ready for a funeral.
Yeah, I know, man. I know you was at the hospital the other day.
Anyway, I think I'm gonna log on and go do some more
Chill shit.
exploring.
Absolutely. Take a chill pill, yeah?
Hell yeah.
I think I've got some Valium.
Why is your nightmare enemy a Ferdinand Knight? What are you in at the moment, if you don't mind me asking you?
Oops.
FDLs are a bit of a pain in the ass, to be honest.
Okay, hopefully I won't get as much feedback now. I put a noise gate on my microphone.
Oh, okay.
Well, accidentally jumped out of orbital. Or super cruise.
Nerf.
Somebody likes Pinky in the Brain.
Oh, I'm a big fan.
Brilliant.
Big
I
fan.
love Pinky in the Brain. So Zoom, I'm just going to take the Corvette down to Maia. What do you suggest I bring? What would you like me to bring?
Indium, if you can bring it, if you can get hold of it. Indium.
Indium?
Yes.
Indium, it shall be done.
Dang it.
Oh, you're in a decked out, fully decked out keelback.
Go to Maia, Bravo, Alpha, Romeo. Request docking permission prior to touching down.
Yeah, 2 keelbacks with 2 ship launch fighters versus 1 decked out FDL. You're gonna have a really bad time. Because fighters are only good while the mothership's up. If you're clever, you don't worry about the fighter at all. You just go straight for the mothership. Once the mothership's down, the fighter's down. And keelbacks are kind of squishy, aren't they?
Yep.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah, I want to leave this thing on push to talk because it just refuses not to feedback.
Attention, there are speed restrictions in this area.
Lucky.
Yeah, the problem with fighting the FDL is a combat ship. Unless you've got a combat ship, then all you can do is defend yourself and get out of there. To go toe-to-toe with an FDL, you've got to have a good combat ship. Purely for the fact that its shields are so strong and its weapons are so strong. Unless you've got something equivalent, you won't be able to do it.
No, I'm getting a call. Wait in a sec.
Okay.
There we go.
So, freelancers redoing another game to be like Freelancer again?
No. There's we were talking about how good a game Freelancer was, and SGM found that link that's about some of the games that are like Freelancer.
Okay, I'm sitting here reading this and I'm thinking, well, are they redoing Freelancer again?
No, not at all, mate. No. It was because that's what I was saying. Why one of the reasons why I liked Elite was because it was like Freelancer. Because somebody mentioned in the chat about Freelancer, and I was like, that was such a good game. You know.
Yeah, it was. It was a great game.
Let's just watch Solo come in through the hatch. Oh, a little bit there on the nacelle.
My dinner's ready. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, just looking at what Knight's put on there, but apparently it was 2 killbacks. But even so, it still would be hard pushed against even a single FDL.
Yeah, it's that Type 4 in it. Knight, incidentally, thank you very much for subscribing.
Also, another important thing about when you're going off, if you're fighting a ship like an FDL or Python, is your weapons loadout is quite critical. Because the FDL especially has really, really strong shields.
Knight or other guy, if you're on Discord, you're more than welcome to come and join us. The link to the Magpie Mafia Discord channel is in the description of the video. Just come on over and come and have a chat with us. You're more than welcome. Yeah, I'm constantly catching my nacelles and things of the guy, constantly. You're in? Wow. That was quick. What are you called in discard, Knight? I can't see you. Oh, there he is. He's there.
Hi.
Hey, how you doing?
Was on the,
No, welcome to Discord.
Thank you. Yeah, I didn't see there were 2 links.
Yes, there's my Discord and there is the Magpie Mafia Discord. So every time that I stream, I usually stream from here because we all chat about crazy things, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been a pretty long time since I played this game.
Yeah? Did you take a bit of a break?
Yeah, because I started or I ended up playing the game when the community event was back in Kamadenu.
Right.
The Headhunter events.
Uh-huh.
And after that I just kind of quit it because it was pretty critical at that point. Just bought in Python and realized that was fucking worthless.
Really? Jesus.
Yeah. Because I couldn't even get close to the insurance costs of that thing.
I see. Okay.
So at the end I had to sell it.
Oh, that sucks. It's such a good ship.
Yeah, but I couldn't afford it.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Don't fly without a rebuy. Simple as that.
Absolutely. At least 2 rebuys if you can. Any less than that, then you could be. I've done it as well. When I first started, I went out with that rebuy, got blown up, and had nothing, and start from scratch. And like an idiot, I'd done it again through impatience.
What was kind of funny was that I was one jump ahead at the location I were. And I forgot the name of the system. Ceres or something.
Sirius.
Theos or something like that. One jump ahead and got like pulled out, and at that moment my mother called. So I had to pick up, and he was like, the pirate was just saying, "Yeah, drop me like something worth of that amount," and I could not like multitask that hard, so I lost the ship. I had to sell my keelback for 23 million to get the T7 back. And yeah.
No,
Yeah.
So you need to get yourself some more money then, by the sound of it.
Not really. I mean, yeah, okay, I have like the Type 10. If I would sell it, I would get like 25 million. But I have like 23 million on the bank. I mean, 22.1.
Okay, really, I mean, it's not. It's obviously good money depending on what you want to do, but to go forwards in the game and get the ships and kit it out, etc. You need to have at least 300, 400, 500 million to start off with.
Yeah, I just heard that if you want to upgrade the Python to like amount where it really can do anything, you don't have to pay like the 50 million. You have to pay like 150 million.
Yeah.
Probably at least that.
I don't know if I completely agree with that. You don't have to do that. You know, you can work your way towards it. The Python, a stock Python, is a pretty nice machine. Yeah, it will do. I mean, I can only tell you what I used my Python for. I used my Python for missions, doing lots and lots of missions, and it performed excellently. It really did. So I haven't really used my Python for anything else. I did a bit of mining in it. It's not a very good mining machine, I can tell you that. But however, a Type 7 is a very good mining machine. I can tell you that as well, because I did mining in my Type 7. So
I actually have no idea how mining works.
Well, yes, I'm quite a good miner. I quite enjoy mining. Mining is 50%. Setting up your ship right, and it is 50% knowing where to go. The rest is really easy and really, really boring. Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I actually enjoy it, especially now with the way they've done it now and the improvements. I actually quite enjoy mining.
If you're in a cutter or an anaconda, it's great. Yeah, because you can strip mine an asteroid in less than a minute. Yeah. If you're in anything else, it takes a little bit longer to get the same stuff.
Yeah, I must admit, if I go mining, I do take my anaconda out.
Exactly. Yeah. So in because in my cutter, I'm sat there with 6 collector limpets, picking everything up, and burning asteroids, and and on to the next one, and I've got about 300 odd limpets in my cargo, But it's all about finding the right place, finding a pristine reserve system with metal rich or metal high rings. Yeah, if you get yourself into a Haz-Res and move away from the Haz-Res and do mining, you're onto a winner.
And what I have to get an understanding of is the engineering, but I think I will watch a few tutorials about that.
Yes.
Because I saw a guy who decked out his almost the whole Corvette with rocket launchers that shot like clouds of small rockets.
Pack hounds by the sound of it.
Yeah, that seemed pretty devastating.
Yeah, that's not engineering though, is it? You have to get that through power play, don't you?
That's power play, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. See, I don't understand.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you ready?
Yeah.
So
666 synthetic fabric.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody plays this game their own.
polymers. Sorry.
Okay.
No, so carry on.
I'm gonna transfer, start doing polymers because I'm running out of synthetic fabrics over there.
Okay, dokie, mate.
I'm on my way with a full cargo of the Indium Iridium, or what it's called.
Oh, nice one, mate.
Yeah, so going back to ships and stuff, I mean, everybody plays the game in their own way, their likes and dislikes, etc. And there's a few ships that you can use for a little bit of this, a little bit of that, but you normally have to be pretty clear on what you want. Otherwise, you'll end up having a so-so ship doing so-so stuff, and you kind of get lost. So you need to sort of focus yourself, right, I'm going to be doing this. And you do it. And after a while, when you get more money, you'll have particular ships for a particular role. One for searching, one for exploring, one for mining, and you'll understand the setups to suit you. But when you don't have a lot of money, then you don't have many choices. So unfortunately, especially with Elite, or most games anyway, you do need the money to buy the stuff you want.
Yes. Get a bigger ship, your capacity then for making money goes up. And then you move from there. Make money to enjoy the game, you know.
I have a capacity now of like 300 tons, almost. I think it was 296, something like that.
That's good enough.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, my Type 7 is just decked out for long jumps and just a huge cargo. So no, I don't have shields. I don't have. Weapons.
Your accent is making me erect, Keto.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
why?
Oh, what's going on there?
Yeah, he's like that. He's like that.
Hey, don't worry about me. Zahn. Is Zahn about?
He was a second ago.
I'm here. What's up?
Zahn, can I get you to jump into general with me for a second? I've got a question to ask you, and it's not related to Elite, so I don't want to disturb Zoomy.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Go. See you in a sec.
So,
really that bad?
No. I mean, one good way of earning money and getting good rank as well, getting yourself to Elite, we've spoken about this before, is exploring the road to riches.
Yes.
You can do that in a very, very small ship. Doesn't matter. Around about 30 light year jump is all you need. Don't need anything else. And you go through a list, and you can earn what, 15 million an hour minimum.
Oh, more than that.
Yeah.
Oh, what we like to call.
Someone just exploded. I'll be right back.
Okay.
What I like to call my English is like, my English is not the yellow from the egg.
It's cool. We can understand you, though. Now it's not a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Mem's absolutely right. Take a look at the. Get yourself like a DBX, because you can afford that with the money you've got, and go do Road of Riches, and you'll make a fair amount out of that. You'll make enough to buy a Python again.
Yeah. I mean, I tried the Python, but. Yeah, I'm not pretty sure about that.
No, the only thing with the Python is when you do buy it, you should do two things. One is the FSD drive for the jump range. You must do that, and preferably the thrusters to give it some maneuverability. The rest you can build up on, but you need to have those two, because otherwise it just does it. Not much you can do with it. It's like
my plan is, I heard that if you. I mean, I'm stuck at rank 0 for a long time in the Empire, but I heard that you still level up.
Yes.
So my goal now is to get to the Clipper, and then get the Imperial Clipper first.
The problem with that, it's the right way to do it, but I'm going to be very honest with you. With what you're in at the moment, that's going to take a long time. What you need to understand is, by slowly increasing your ships, by slowly getting a bigger fleet, you're growing your ability to make more money.
Yeah.
So, when we were saying that the Python's a really good ship, it depends entirely on what you're going to use it for. So what you have to do is you have to figure out in your head what you're going to do to make money in the game. Now, if you're the sort of person who likes hauling things, there's actually a lot of options available to you. Yeah, and you might not necessarily need a Type 7 to do it.
Hauling is like no, that's trading. Yeah, I'm stupid.
Yeah, trading. Yeah, trade. No, it's trading. Trading.
trading.
Yeah,
Same
that's
thing.
hauling.
Trading,
Yeah, same
hauling,
thing.
same thing.
Yeah. So if you're trading, there's a couple of ways that you could do your trade runs, like you know, yeah, or you could choose to do mission trading. So there are missions that ask you to take a certain amount of cargo from one place to another.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah. So that there's that side of it too. Now, if you're allied with the factions who are giving you those missions, you can make a lot of money. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm.
Take care of the guy. Nice to see you again. Oh, sorry, I was talking to a guy on the stream.
Oh, okay. Ah. Yeah, I was a bit confused.
Go on.
Yeah, I think with the in Camadeno it's like the chapters of Inquisition. I am with the reputation at max, I think.
So if you've got a really high rep with them, they will give you really good missions. Yeah.
They do.
Yeah.
It was pretty devastating. I did like the passenger missions.
All right.
For them, two missions at one time. So I was flying for like 1.5 hours for 9 million.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah, but then I got pulled out, scanned, and then they just like one jump ahead of completing the mission, and then they said like, nah, let's just get out of here. And I'm just like, why? Why me?
Yeah, that's the problem with the passenger ones. I'll be honest with you, I don't. I mean, everybody else rates them, but I just don't do them. I honestly, truthfully, I think they're far too much effort for what they are. And I know
the only thing, you have to be careful with the passenger missions. That when you pick them, 1 out of every 3, 1 out of every 4. If you read it carefully, it actually says this player may be wanted, searched for.
Yeah.
And if that says that, you are going to get interdicted.
Yeah.
Normally it happens just as you get to the station.
But, if I think, I mean, I was like traveling 1,200 light years for for both, or a bit more, like to the points and back.
Yes.
And I mean, if I had that with legal passengers, they would not even get close to the amount I would have owned with them.
That's the chances you take. But the if you are taking illegal passengers, which is fine, it's a totally viable game mechanic, you will get interdicted. And they always do it either just as you go, or normally you get into the system, you go in super cruise, and when you get about halfway, as you start to slow down, when you get near to the station, then you get interdicted. And you can be interdicted over and over again. I've been interdicted 5 or 6 times on the same trip.
Yeah,
the same
but
lot.
The problem with that interdiction was if you get interdicted, you can do something against it, right?
Yeah.
So you can, and the cursor was on the blue spot. I was like half a second in the interdiction, and I just got pulled out. So I had
I know exactly what you mean. Yeah, it happens. You had no chance. I know. When you get interdicted, if I may ask you, when you get interdicted, as soon as they grab you and you get interdicted, what do you try to do? What do you do?
Boost away and try to get out.
I mean, do you fight the interdiction?
No.
No, you submit, yes?
No, I just try to flee.
No, I mean, before so picture this, you're travelling in Super Cruise, you know, going nicely, and then you get interdicted. As soon as you're interdicted, you got those little dials you have to fight, don't you? Keep it in the blue zone. Yeah? Do you try to do that?
Yep.
Right. My advice would be is not to do that. Because the more you do that, the longer you're doing it, your FSD gets hotter. So that if you lose, as soon as you go into normal space, you can't go away straight away because your FSD is still hot. You have to wait for it to cool down. So you're just sitting there. What you want to do is set a button or whatever control you've got. The instant you're interdicted, set your throttle to 0 speed. Don't even bother fighting or moving. As soon as you're interdicted, hit the 0. Then as soon as you go into normal space, you boost, and as soon as you've done that, your FSD is ready to go immediately.
Ah, okay.
You won't have to wait. You just go straight away. And they will try it again and just repeat the same thing. As soon as you're interdicted, dead stop, and then as soon as you come out, full speed, boost away, and then you're ready to jump again, almost immediately.
Okay. Yeah, okay, the problem with the, I used a Dolphin for that.
Yeah.
Was, like the same thing with my Type 7. I don't like to use shields on that because you are like not like that heavy armed, or you cannot get that heavy armed with it to fight.
Well, yeah, the thing is with the shields, I mean, I put shields on when I'm doing it, not to fight. So I normally have 4 pips to shields. So if they do fire at me, my shields will hold just enough time for me to super cruise away, rather than hit your hulls directly.
Yeah.
I mean, what you can do if you wish, we do this for a lot of people, if you want to practice it, and if you want to try it, you're more than welcome to come into one of our groups, and one of us will go through it so you can practice it safely, so you know what you're doing.
Okay. Yeah.
And they can show you a few tricks.
I got interdicted on that mission like 7-8 times.
Yes, you will do.
Yeah. I got out like 7 times, and then the last one was pretty unlucky because he hit my frameshift pretty hard.
Yeah, I mean, there is another thing you can do as you go into the system. When you drop into the sun, you start to make your way. Is have another system ready targeted, like the next door system.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, and that way, instead of super cruising out, so they're still following you, you hyper jump to another system, then just hyper jump back again, and that way they won't keep doing it over and over again. Well, not the same people anyway.
Yeah.
But there's a few tricks you can do to actually do it, or a few bits of skill. It's knowing how they're going to react. Obviously, with NPCs, it's a lot more predictable. But with real players in open, that's a different kettle of fish. But I would advise having shields, just as a defensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, and probably even chaff as well. So as soon as it happens,
I think it's like I got the build for that a pretty long time ago. It feels like I haven't played the game for a year or so.
Yeah, it's changed a lot within the year. Lots happened.
Yeah,
a lot has happened.
And back then it was just normal for an Dolphin to not have shields because, yeah.
Yes, it's become a lot more dangerous out there now.
Yeah. Because I mean, most of the time, even if you get interdicted and have shields, most of the times it at least in my case, it like was with big ships from them, so yeah, they have a pretty huge mass lock. So you're not able to get away that easy.
Well, the way to get away with a ship with a mass lock is, as I said before, when you're in the system and you're just going to the station, have another system ready, and the mass lock won't affect you. So if you try to super cruise, their mass lock will slow you down. It stops your FSD from going. But if you've got another system ready, it'll jump straight away. There's no mass lock.
Okay.
And just another bit of advice, if you, with the ship that you're actually going to use, give you an example, I use the Orca, the next one up from the Dolphin. And that one is one of the fastest ships in the game. Boosts up to nearly 600.
Ooh.
And they can't catch you.
But I mean, okay, it's a combat ship, but the Eagle is like pretty much almost at 600.
Yes, it can be, yeah. It can be, but obviously the difference is you can't carry passengers in the Eagle.
Yeah.
I'm talking about for passenger missions and stuff.
Yeah, I like the Eagle as a combat ship a lot.
Oh, it's great. Yeah, the Imperial Eagle is even better, but yeah, it's nice.
No,
if you ever get a chance to try it.
I used the Eagle because it's more. It has like maneuverability.
Maneuverability, yeah.
Yeah.
Another good one you might want to try is the Imperial Courier. If you get a chance to try that one. That's a lovely ship.
Yeah, Courier's very fast.
Yeah, it's very fast. One of again, it's probably fastest. You can get up to 600, 700 even on that one, and it has good weapons as well.
I think I tried that, but I mean it's been a long time, so I think I have to try it again sometime.
Yeah, well, it'll be a little bit of a learning curve for you as you go through, which is fun. It's part of the fun. But anytime, as I said, anytime the offer's open to any of us will help you. You want to practice some stuff, do some stuff. I mean, now's a good time because you still have the beta. You still got the beta there up for about another 3 or 4 days.
Yeah.
So you can play around with that. But failing that, you can come to any one of our private groups, either Zumi, myself, Raquel, any of us will all help you out.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, what I like about Elite Dangerous is it's from the difficulty or the learning curve. I like to compare it with the learning curve of Dark Souls because nobody explains you shit in this game.
Yeah, you have to figure things out. The thing is, though, I mean, we're constantly learning, and every day we play, we're still learning stuff.
Yeah.
But you know, the game is so big that the learning curve is a big thing about it. If anybody was coming to this game new and they wanted advice from me, I would say there are a series of tutorials that you get run through when you first get the launcher. And one of those tutorials is about travelling, and I would play the shit out of that fucking tutorial until you have it as second nature. Because the first thing I had problems with on this game was learning how to jump from system to system and learning how to get to the stations. Yeah, and you know now it's second nature and everything. But my God,
did you do all the combat missions on that tutorial?
I did, yeah.
They're kind of challenging.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they're not simple, are they? They're pretty hard to learn. But once you've done them, you go into the game and go, oh, I know what I'm doing. I know where you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I still struggle a little bit with the loop of shame, but
we don't call it the loop of shame here. We call it a tactical loop because you're just checking to see if anybody's behind you.
I mean, on that, there is a very simple technique you can use, which a lot of us use. Is as you get closer. Sorry.
To 75% throttle.
Yeah,
right?
7 seconds.
7 seconds.
You go to 75.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, or just anywhere. It depends how quick you are. I normally go about 8-9 seconds because every time by the time I see second and press it, I've missed it. But I normally do about 8-9 seconds, and that's fine.
You know, reactions get slower. It's okay, man.
I was waiting for that. As soon as I saw Mappers, I thought, please don't say it.
Okay.
Yeah. As soon as it hits 10, 10 disappears, and I'll just go down to 75%, and that's it.
What I think is great as well is that there are some small details in this game. Like, I mean, I just saw that you can find the Voyager 1.
You can? Yeah. Yep, you can go out there and see it. Yeah.
That's like something I would not expect to
so
that
I'm
they
just gonna,
put it in this game.
Mute a second.
Yeah, it's quite good when you...
Okay, guys, we just muted those people in the channel because they're having a bit of a chat, like you do. So I'm bringing the stream to a close now because we do about 2.5 hours. We've been fixing Obsidian Orbital. If you want to fix Obsidian Orbital, it's very simple to do so. Go into the Galnet, take a look at the stations, how much they need, what they need. It's literally updated real time. It's within maybe 2-minute refresh rate. And get yourself over to Obsidian Orbital and start selling some of the stuff that they need. There's a few links in our in the description of this video. The first link is to my a couple of Discord channels. The first one's my Discord channel, and the second one is Magpie Mafia. That's where you can hear us talking. You're more than welcome to come and join us if you want to. And also some links to some rather fine content creators and streamers. They include Commander Ricali, who you've heard tonight. He's been on talking. Commander Mordu has been on there. Commander Symbol, Commander Creed. I think I got everybody there. I think Commander Swanky as well. His YouTube channel's on there too. So get over there, like and subscribe to their place. Be fantastic. And also, if you want to find us on Inara, if you don't know what Inara is a great little community site. Go and have a look. We've got a wing over there. You can see us. There's a link there to it as well. Okay, so thank you very much indeed for watching. Fly safe, commanders, and remember, no matter how much these stations need repairing, we will fix them, and at the same time ensure that they'll never take the skies from us.